Hey, spooky friends. So, we are obviously sitting together in Nanny and Grandpa's house.
Yay!
Spooky things. We purposefully set up the camera so that your main view is the staircase that leads up to the third floor. And that is where the spookiness happens. That's not true. This room.
That's true.
This room.
That's true.
We're in the library.
We're in the library where all the magic is.
Listen, we set up cameras all throughout the house. Pretty much every room, if I recall, except our bedrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put cameras in every single room in the house.
Video of
That's
me.
not the kind of spooky magic that you want to see. Wink, wink. So.
Oh my.
So, this room, the library, was the most active, bar none. Like, the entryway downstairs, like
very active,
where the elevator shaft is. That was really active. And then this room. So basically today we're just going to talk to you guys about what we have felt and seen and how our trip was and all that. And yeah, we're just going to hang out.
Yeah. And we're recording this Sunday evening, so we've spent Friday night and Saturday night in the house. We're going to spend another night in the house and then head home. Me and my husband will be heading home on Monday, so tomorrow afternoon sometime we're moseying on out of here. And then you guys are heading out Tuesday,
right? Morning, really super early.
Yeah.
So we're going to stay for one extra day so we can see family and stuff. But yeah.
So we got here, well, what time did you guys get here?
We got here about 3 on Friday afternoon.
Oh, you got here early.
Well, no, it was 4. I'm sorry, it was 4. We got here at 4. And you guys got here like 5:36?
Yeah.
6.
Yep.
So
we got here 6 o'clock in the evening, Friday night, and that night we kind of just really, we settled in. We got our stuff unloaded from the cars, and then Cindy gave us a tour of the house and everything, and we kind of got a feel for stuff. And then we went out to dinner and had some awesome barbecue. Well, my family had barbecue, and your husband had barbecue. Cindy had French fries.
A big bowl of French fries, because that's what it's like traveling with me, because I have so many food sensitivities that I can't eat anything. Literally the only thing that place had was fries that I could have.
That didn't have any animal product in it.
Listen, if you're from Florida, in fact, the St. Augustine area, so we went to Sonny's. We went to Sonny's Barbecue. So if you're from around here, you know what that means. It means freaking good barbecue. Their sauce is like legendary.
In fairness, you did get to dip your fries in the vegan barbecue sauce.
Their sauce was vegan, the original and the sweet one. I used those, and I'm fine. So.
And then when we came back to the house, Cindy had motion sensor lights that we set up in all the rooms, including the third floor, and they work. They work really well because they went off.
They did.
When no one was in the no live person was in the room.
That first Friday, we didn't set up cameras yet, so we only put the motion sensor lights around the house, and we put one on the stairway. Not that stairway is next to my Nanny and Grandpa's old room, which is where Marshall and I are staying, my husband. And then the other side of the house mirrors itself. So this is one side. The other side looks exactly the same. And that's the part that we put the motion sensor on the stairs that lead to the third floor on her side. And that's the one that went off.
Steve saw it go off 3 times Friday night.
Yeah.
And
trust me, those things work. So they don't go off unless a person, like a mass, a thing with mass, moves. That's the only thing that will set them off. They're really pretty good lights. I'm happy with them.
Yeah,
but it went off 3 times in the middle of the night.
And
how jarring is that?
Well, I didn't know because I had trouble sleeping for other reasons. You had trouble sleeping because you couldn't breathe because you're cold.
I was still a little sick.
I had trouble sleeping just because I kind of kind of psyched myself up a little bit because I was like, oh, I'm in Nanny's haunted house, you know, and it's hot. There are, I don't know if it's hot. I mean, it is warm, but it's stuffy just because the house is so old. A lot of the windows don't open. So we do have overhead fans in
paddle fans.
Paddle fans. Paddle fans. Overhead fans in a lot of the rooms, and so that did help quite a lot. But you know, it was still hot. It was in an unknown place, and so I tossed and turned a lot. And before I even went to bed, I was just kind of laying on my stomach, relaxing, playing my phone game and stuff, and I felt a cold spot on my thigh. It was really weird. It was kind of like a finger poking you, you know, but it wasn't the pressure. It was just like the size of a finger kind of spot. That was really weird. Yeah. And it wasn't from the fan because the fan had been blowing all night and never got that cold, nor would it have, you know, just that spot kind of thing. So that was really weird. And then it kept feeling like there was a presence in the corner of the room that we were sleeping in, which was facing my side of the bed. My husband was on the other side. He got up and down a lot throughout the night, but that's because someone mistrusted a gas station taquito. So.
Why are you going to call him out like that?
Hey, he made those life choices. And,
oh my God.
But because he was getting up so often, that's how he was able to see the light go off at least 3 different times that he physically saw.
Now, mind you, it wasn't his motion causing it, because it was outside, on like up way on the steps, and he was far inside the room. He just saw a light come on from the doorway or whatever, so it wasn't him setting it off.
Yeah, because the way the rooms are set up is you have the stairway leading up to the 3rd floor, and then off that and back is a sitting room for the bedroom, and then it goes around the corner and into the bedroom, which then goes around and into the bathroom. It's a very, very lovely, lovely layout, and I would love to see it in our house, but it's just not the same style as ours. And so him getting up, he couldn't even see the staircase if he got out of bed. You can just see the light emitting from the motion sensor. So that's what he saw. And I had a ton of weird dreams. I kept having dreams about someone. So I don't know if you guys can see or not on our videos, but I have quite a few ear piercings on this ear specifically. And it kept feeling like someone was pulling and tugging on my rings and fiddling with them. And I had dreams about it. And so I think that possibly the little boy had never seen stuff like this because of the time that he would have passed away, and this was not common. And so he's like, you know, kind of, what's that, you know, kind of thing. So that was a lot of fun for the first night we were in the house.
Breaking you in right.
Yeah, exactly. And then Saturday, Cindy gave us a lovely tour of her hometown, and we had some awesome lunch.
Got sunburned a little bit.
My face is nice.
See that nice line right there?
Oh my God, put it away. I know, my face is nice and crispy. My husband's face is nice and crispy. So that was fun. But we had a ton of fun seeing the town and everything, and all the sites and historic homes and stuff like that. Getting tours of the neighborhood, which was great. And then when we came back and settled in for the night, we had picked up a few more motion cameras while we were here, and got those set up around the house. And actually, while my husband was setting them up, me and Cindy were upstairs trying to set up other cameras. What? That was weird.
What? Something touch you?
It felt like my hair was moving, but it's very clearly tied up. All right. That's
all right. Here, let's see. If there's anything behind you.
right.
I mean, no.
That was weird. It felt like slight pressure.
That's weird. All right then.
Yeah.
If you guys saw anything on the video, you better comment and tell us.
Or we might hear something that we can't audibly
in editing,
hear.
maybe my editor will be like, guys.
And so while my husband was setting up the cameras downstairs, Cindy and I were upstairs trying to figure out technology on our own and set up those cameras. And we kept hearing him say, hello, hello.
Her husband was saying hello.
And so we're like, I look down at him. I'm like, who are you talking to? And he's like, that sounds like someone over in the corner over there keeps saying hello in a female voice. So that was fun. And while we were up here trying to set up the cameras, which didn't end up getting set up because I think both of us got a little bit too eked out.
Those cameras were dumb.
Those are getting returned.
Yeah, those were dumb.
Cindy kept hearing tapping.
On the door that we're sitting directly in front of right
which
now.
has glass
got
panes
glass
in
panes.
it. And it sounded like, so apparently,
like a little
I didn't hear it, but Cindy heard it, and then she felt a whole rush of cold on her back.
I had to peace out, you guys. I had to, and
she
fact,
shot up
sitting
from the floor
on the floor, like right in this archway doorway right here, to the library. I was sitting on the floor right there. I was trying to do a camera in the outlet thing, and I kept hearing that, and then I felt that cold, and I was like, nope, I'm out. I gotta go. It's time to go. So. Yeah. Oh, we gotta tell him about when I think Friday night that happened with the entryway the first time. So when we first went to leave to go to dinner, I went to go toward the door that we've been using to come in and out. And
all of a sudden she turns around. She's leading the way out of the house, and all of a sudden she turns around and says, nope, screw that.
No, I gotta go. It was another one of those I gotta go moments. But what happened was I went into that hallway to go to the door, and it's the hallway where the elevator shaft is. And I just felt him there. I don't know how I didn't see him per se with my eyes, but I saw a shadow or whatever. But I knew it was him. It was a little boy just standing there. He didn't threaten me or anything, but it just freaked me out. And it was
Steve saw him.
Powerful. Steve says he really did see him, which I'm sure he did.
He's very
but he
sensitive.
knew. I didn't say what was wrong. I just was like, nope, there's energy in there. I gotta go.
Steve walks past. Cindy's like back into the house, you know. And so Steve goes past her, and he's like, oh, hey.
Yeah, he's
how's
like,
it going?
oh, the little boy's there. And I was like, yes, he is. How did you know that?
And I couldn't see it. So this whole trip so far, I've felt things, but I haven't seen anything with my own eyes in real time. The cameras have picked up quite a bit of stuff. Obviously, we have to thoroughly go through and view all the footage that we've caught and all that fun stuff.
It's gonna take a few weeks at least to do that. So be patient with us. We have a ton of hours of footage to go through, but once that is
all
done,
the cameras.
Yeah, we put cameras everywhere, and we have audio devices and stuff. So it's gonna take some time, but we will put together an episode that is evidence only. I think we have enough. I think we're going to end up having enough to make a whole episode out of it.
Because we can do voiceovers explaining when that was and what day and where we were, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Now, Cindy did buy a camcorder, a little handheld camcorder, and we used that Saturday night, and then today, Sunday. We didn't realize this, but the mic that comes on it has to be charged.
Yeah,
so,
it has this external mic thing. Whatever. That's so dumb.
That is charging right now.
It attaches to the camera. Like, why is it not...
why is it not pulling from the battery that's already in the camera? Yeah, great question.
But it's good it didn't.
You bought it.
That battery sucks. So if it had, it would have lasted for like 10 minutes and then Good.
So that's charging right now. We're going to do a little bit more questions tonight to see if we can pick up anything additional. The good news, though, is that all the cameras that we do have set up not only have motion detection, but they have audio detection as well. So regardless of if it's a car outside or us talking or actual stuff, paranormal stuff, the cameras will pick that up as well. So at least we do have a backup, which is nice.
Yeah.
But we won't be able to hear anything from when we went outside.
Yeah. But you know what? We really didn't catch anything outside. We tried to, at one point when we were super ghost hunting, this would be 2 o'clock in the morning, something like that, 1:30. Last night.
Saturday night.
Yeah.
Yep.
We went outside to where we think that little boy is buried, and we tried to use the EMF detector and try to get some responses, and we really didn't get anything. And we really didn't feel much of anything out there either. But
Steve didn't either.
Yeah, the minute you come back in the house, that's where the energy is. It's deep,
It's really heavy.
Yeah, so outside there was really nothing. But inside,
Steve said it was mostly residual outside. It was just kind of a lingering, not necessarily a smell, but like when someone's was in that room a couple days ago that had strong perfume, that's kind of how he described it. So it's just kind of something that's lingering there. It's not active there.
Yeah. But inside the house, forget it.
Yep. So, we went around to, let's see, we did the living room, the library, and just kind of all together wanders last night, asking questions and trying to ask. We did ask questions, and the EMF reader didn't pick anything up.
No, but when we had our company here today, we had some of our followers come today to do a meet and greet with us personally, and gave them tours of the house and stuff, and they used our EMF detector, and they did get some responses. They did, but we didn't. That's not fair. But yeah.
And they had recording equipment as well, which we did allow. We said, hey, bring whatever you want to do your own little ghost hunt. And they said that they picked some stuff up, so I can't wait to hear or see what they got.
Yeah,
that'll
we
be
told
fun.
them to email like all the things.
Yep.
So hopefully they do that, and we'll be able to tell you guys exactly what they caught. So,
and we did catch many orbs, but only one in particular. Are we trusting at this point?
I think there was 2.
Was there
right?
2?
I feel like there was 2. I'm not a big orb person. I'm gonna be honest.
No. It's dust.
I mean, 90% of the time, it's dust or bug or whatever, floaties. I don't know.
It's Florida. It could be a bug.
Yeah. So, but there was a couple times when it would form in front of the camera, and then kind of go off in a specific direction. It wasn't like it, drifted. It like formed and then went off. And then there was that one time that happened, and then immediately after that, we caught a shadow, like a full-blown black shadow, poofed into existence and then poofed out. Like, it was like... Poof, poof.
And see, I saw it kind of go up. To me, it looked like someone was sitting on the far end of the couch right there. Like, they got up and left. It looked like someone got up from the couch and left.
Once we analyze it, we'll get better ideas. But it was
when
cool
that
either
happened,
way.
That was Saturday night, and Cindy and her husband were already asleep, and my husband and he was in the shower. I was waiting my turn, and that's when it picked it up. So there was no one living in the library at that time.
Yeah, that was in this room, in the library right over there. So... yeah, that was a pretty cool one. I hope that when we analyze it, we see even more like that, because that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And just generally getting creeped out in this house is common. Super. In fact, right before we recorded, that's me and Marshall's room that we're staying in, my Nanny and Grandpa's old room. And I went in there to get ready for the film and get...
You were in there for a hot minute. I was like, are you coming back?
I had to powder my nose. So...
No, I'm just
and
kidding.
pee. But, I was creeped the freak out.
She
was like,
hustled back. She was like,
Yeah.
"Oh right, that's getting loud right now." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh okay, yeah."
It's
and
like-
she's like, I don't feel good in there."
yeah.
And then she turns around and looks back and says, "Damn it, I have to go close the door."
I didn't want the door to be open while we were recording, you know. I think it's a better effect if it's closed, because if something does come off that stairway, you'll be able to see it better if the door is closed. So,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
if you do see something in our background, not even just the stairs and stuff, like if a book moves or something, because that shit does happen in this house.
You got books flying
know,
around here?
I mean, my cousin saw stuff fly off a shelf and everything.
That wasn't on the picture that
Yeah.
it flew off and
The picture
then
frame, yeah.
broke, but when they went and looked, it was on the wall the next day.
Yeah, the next morning
Perfectly fine.
it was not broken, and he swears that it fell off and broke. And
wasn't
and then
it
the next
back
day it was
up
fine.
on the wall though?
It was
Oh.
back up on the shelf. It was like on a shelf or a
Oh,
mantle
okay.
or something. In here.
Gotcha.
I didn't realize, if you had asked me which of these rooms in the house will end up being the most active, I would not have guessed the library. I wouldn't have. I obviously would have probably guessed either the living room or the third floor. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the freaking library.
But this is right in between everything.
Yeah.
So there's probably a lot of traffic coming through here.
Yeah. So, and I'm sorry the camera's crooked. If you notice it looks crooked, that's because Nanny's house is really in disrepair, and this particular section of the house is like falling, sort of. Like it's lower than it's supposed to be. So, yeah, we're going to put the GoFundMe link if you guys feel so inclined. And you know what? I will, before I leave tomorrow, I will go and video the whole house, the outside, the inside, so you guys can really see what the house looks like. And then you'll see the damage and stuff. It's pretty extensive, but not unfixable.
No.
We just need help. My uncle does not have the money to fix it. He's barely got the money to keep it because there's a mortgage still. So, yeah, if you guys want to shoot, that would be amazing. If you want to donate to it, that would be amazing. Every dollar helps, and the family would really appreciate it.
This is a very special house.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, it's spooky and creepy and all that, but it's my heart, man. My Nanny and Grandpa loved this house, and I would hate to see anything happen to it. And it needs some help. It needs some help. So
it just needs a lot of love, really. A lot of love and some skilled hands. But in our town, we have a lot of historic homes as well that are way worse than this, where you're like, that I wouldn't step inside, you know. And so this house is absolutely savable, and you know, needs a little bit of a facelift and a little tuck and, you know, tightening here and there, and then she'll be good as new.
Yeah. So that's pretty much our trip.
We got one more night. Well, me and my husband have one more night, and we'll still have the cameras set up, and we're still gonna. And I have the camcorder charging right now with the mic charging, so we're gonna try and ask a few more questions tonight. My husband says he's gonna go sleep on the third floor and see what's. I believe he's absolutely gonna give it an effort, whether or not he can. I have no doubt he could actually sleep up there. He's a pretty sturdy guy, but whether or not he can physically take it, just because he does
Sleeping
have
on the
some
floor. I mean,
he has some back and knee issues, and we have to drive home tomorrow, and he doesn't want me driving, so I'm like, I'll see how long he actually lasts up there, just physically. But I think him and I might go up there and maybe ask some questions, because I know you're pretty pooped tonight.
Yeah,
so.
I'm spent.
Cindy's like, listen, these ghosts took it out of me.
Well, these are late nights. Like, we were not ghost hunting at, 8 p.m. or anything. We were...
Yeah, because everything exciting happens by 8. No, you gotta go for it.
So, but we'll bring you guys all the evidence once we get it all, situated. So, yeah, we just wanted to sit and chat with you and tell you about our visit.
In person.
Yeah, that we got to meet. This is the first time we've met in person since she started being my co-host. So, yeah, we've had fun. It was fun.
Lots and lots of fun.
All right, you guys. We will fill you in once we get all the stuff analyzed. And until then, you know what we'll do. We'll spook you later.
Ooh.